to the audio show.
All right, so if we've been married for about what, 2, 3 years, and you expect me just to hand over, whatever cash that you're asking for, you are quite insane. Like, you're literally insane. Let's get into this.
Really, Anthony?
Really what?
What do you mean, really what? Really?
What are you talking about?
So you don't think I deserve anything, is what you're saying? Huh?
What are you thinking? What are you talking about?
Oh, now you want to play dumb. So my lawyer tells me that your lawyer says that you don't want to give me anything. Like, nothing. Are you serious?
Is that what he's saying? Or is he saying something different?
It's not that I'm not trying to give you anything. Actually, I'm trying to give you everything.
Anthony, after everything I have been through, you think I deserve nothing. Nothing is what you're saying to me. Anthony, we have been together for what, 2-3 years now? I have been through half that time you're lying to me, having an affair with me, or on me, and you think I deserve nothing?
So basically, those things are warranted things. Look here, if you think that you're going to be going through a divorce process and you're going to just ride off into the sunset with a wad full of cash, you must be out of your loving mind. You're out of your mind. Like, you're out of your mind. If you really believed this, then I have a unicorn that I can actually sell you. If you think I'm just going to let you walk off with the cash, no matter what's going on, no matter what I've actually done, if you think I'm not going to fight you in divorce court, then something is out. Yes, ladies, I'm talking to you here. So you understand this. So you get the trick of a mind. Because if it was a woman just the same, she would have fought for every single solitary piece. That's what would have happened.
I'm trying to give you everything. That's why I said we might as well just stay together.
I don't want to be with you. Huh? I don't see. This is about your money. This is not about you wanting me to have everything.
Yes, it is. It's about you.
No,
it's about us.
Anthony, it's about your money.
Well, if it be very fair, it actually is about the money, but it's about the money for both of y'all. Because if it wasn't about the money, then Amber wouldn't be talking about the money. Should have walked away, leave the money. If the money wasn't a factor right now, then we would not be talking about the money. So if we're gonna call a spade, if it's about Anthony's money and Amber is blowing up like this, then it is about the money. Because you would not be talking about the money. You'd have gone about your business. You'd have said, you know what, I don't want anything at all. And you'd have left if it really was about the money.
It's always been about your money.
not true.
You constantly remind me whose house I'm in. You constantly remind me whose restaurant this is, that you bought it for me. It's always been about your money.
It's always been about the money between both of y'all. It's always about the money about yourself, Amber. It's about the money for Anthony as well. I'm looking at it. That's what it is. If it's not about the money, listen to me again and don't give me nothing different. Because trust me, O'Neal has been through something before. I can disclose it if I want, but I'll reserve for right now. If it is not about the money, then she would have left without the money. I'm telling you that right now. That's gonna be where I'm at with this trick. If it's not about the money, then she would have already left and said, you know what, don't worry about it at all. It is what it is. But if she's sticking with trying to get whatever she's trying to get, then it is still about the money. That's what it is. And don't tell me, well, only she went through this and she went through that. That does not matter. If you're trying to go for peace, then it is peace. But if you're trying to go for the money, say you're trying to go for the money. But don't try and negate that you're going for the money. What you're not allowed to do is to throw the rock and then hide the hand and say, no, but it's not about the money for me. It is, because you're sticking in for the money. She can always leave basically without taking anything at all. Doesn't she have her money, friends?
And your hoes, Anthony.
What hoes though? Isn't it just like one girl though? I mean, and isn't it your friend that's the hoe? Okay. That one was a little bit kind of weird, but okay.
I don't want to be in this marriage. And thank you for showing me who you really are.
I want to buy a wife, and I don't want to live without you. I'd rather have my wife and lose the money. But I'm not about to lose my wife and my money.
I'm loving how you put money and your wife on the same playing field, and
What are you expecting of him though? Like, he's not gonna let you walk. Again, he's not. No loving spouse is going to sit down and make you walk off with half, unless, look here, they haven't been married long enough for what Amber's asking for. Maybe if they're married 15 years in, whatever the time is, and them have a child, and them have whatever it is, you would have had a concession on that. No person who has been married, under 3 years is going to sit on and let you ride off into the sunset with half of their cash on a horse with you and a next bride. They're not going to do that, whether it is man or woman. This is not an Anthony take. It's just a very reasonable, neutral take. Think about it. You're not going to do this. Even though people keep saying, well, O'Neill, he should do this. No, you're not. You wouldn't do this. You're saying this now, but you would not. You wouldn't do this.
You know what? Thank you.
That's why I'm saying we might as well just stay together.
No. See, I see who you are, Ann.
I see both of y'all at this point because I realize that the money is very, very integral to you. In other words, you're not willing to part from divorce if no money is given. I'm just saying. Because I gotta call this as it is. If we call Anthony and say Anthony is not willing to leave him money for whatever it's and it's about the money, that's fine. I can take the call. But if it is what it is, if you're going to get extremely over the moon for whatever it may be, if you really, and okay, people keep saying Amber is done. All right, okay, we get it done. If when a person is really, really done and them decide their mind that they really want a divorce, and it's about nothing else except just them peace, then they go for their peace. And I know what y'all gonna come in the comments and come give me, well, but only doesn't she deserve something? That is not the point. You said you wanted to be done and to get your peace, which means there is no amount of money that can stop you from getting that. But instead, what is happening here is that basically your girl is like a spoiled little child who can't get her way, is complaining. And O'Neill no qualm with her making whatever it is, but don't say it's not about the money. It's about the money for both of y'all. Not just Anthony. It's about the money. Let's be very clear with that.
See who you are.
I see a man who wants his wife and wants to keep his family together. And you don't want to want a divorce, but and I'm not going to be waiting around all the time and I get my loving. So we might as well stay together. But I'm not about to lose twice.
Next. I know y'all Amber fans are coming on this morning and you're going to come on upset. Listen to O'Neill again because me know on the work. Y'all always think that people is picking up for Anthony when they're giving very balanced takes. The deal of the matter is this. The man is unwilling to part with the money. So the question now with the woman is, what does she do? Is she inclined to sit down for years and years, not being divorced? Or is she just going to get herself a divorce and move on? Because if it's not about the money for her either, because we already know that Anthony loving money, that is a known fact. We're not breaking any news into the fact that Anthony loving money and doing part with his money. We're not breaking any news. So when people say you're not checking this, we're not breaking any news. We're not breaking any news. But if your girl is going to say that it's about the money on the other end, then I know I have to question her end with the money, because the truth of the matter is, if she really wants this peace, then walk out, leave everything. You don't need to take everything. And people say, but what? But do you want her to end up like Daniel? So if you really want peace and you're trying to go for peace, you'll be perfectly fine. Amber is not. No, y'all are the same ones that told me that Amber is not broke. Then if she's not broke, then and she wants peace now, then how do you gain that peace? That's my question. How do you gain that peace if you're looking for that peace now? No, right now. If you want peace right now, this is what you have to do for peace. It can't be to and from. This is what you have to do for peace. I'm asking y'all. And don't give me that. Remember, O'Neill has been married 2 times. Remember that. Remember that O'Neill probably may have been in Amber's situation before. Probably. Maybe. Maybe O'Neal has been in Amber's situation before and could have asked for whatever it is. Left. Never want anything at all. I'm just saying. Probably. Maybe. Could be. So don't come give me that. I know y'all are going to try to say if I can give me something different. Don't come and give me that. Anyways, give me a take because I'm ready. I'm ready for y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.